Following the epic success of the Avengers film franchise, LEGO has doubled down on the Marvel Universe with another game featuring dozens of Earth's mightiest heroes. LEGO Avengers remixes events from 6 feature films: the first Avengers, Age of Ultron, Captain America the First Avenger and the Winter Soldier, Iron Man 3, and Thor the Dark World. It might seem like TT Games is going overboard with their comic book inspired projects recently, but this is still one of the biggest games they've ever made. The story zigzags through the 6 movies, starting with the intro from the second Avengers outing, then jumping back to Avengers 1, briefly crossing over the first Captain America movie, and then back to Ultron for the big finale. You can experience the other 3 movies by selecting them on a world map. Here you can also visit locations from the story like Manhattan or S.H.I.E.L.D. headquarters, or fly around areas not featured in the campaign like Asgard and Washington, D.C. In these open worlds you can get missions from other characters, and there are tons of secrets to unlock. The dialogue in the gameplay and cutscenes is a mix of recordings pulled straight from the films and new lines from new actors. When it works, it puts a fun spin on memorable moments from these entertaining movies. When it doesn't work, it's for several reasons. The audio clips themselves are unfortunately married to background noises that can drown out the quote amid music and sound effects, or make it pretty obvious what's old and what's new. It can also be jarring to hear both casts talk to each other, such as scenes between Robert Downey Jr.'s Tony Stark and a replacement Pepper Potts. On the plus side, we get new material from Kobe Smulders as Maria Hill, Haley Atwell as Peggy Carter, and Stan Lee shows up more times than we can count.
I'm all over this game.
The gameplay hasn't changed much compared to last year's LEGO games. The big emphasis is on slow-motion explosions and superhero team-ups. Certain character combos have unique attacks that they perform together, either by building up a meter or completing a specific puzzle. This encourages players to not only try out new characters they unlock, but discover which heroes and villains make good pairs. Characters and vehicles are hidden in each story mission and open world, and there are plenty of other collectibles to hunt for and races to finish. Fans of Marvel superheroes will miss the X-Men, Spider-Man, and other notable heroes from Marvel's catalog, but you now get to play with Ultron, Scarlet Witch, Vision, and the fast-running, fast-building Quicksilver. There are just under 200 total characters, so the focus on the movie tie-ins hasn't hurt the roster in terms of size. Reliving all 6 movies will take you 7 or 8 hours, not including replaying them with characters you've unlocked to get behind gates you had to skip, or exploring each location for more prizes. What can ruin the pace of LEGO Avengers are puzzles with no clear direction, which can be said of any LEGO game from this or the last generation. Some of the clues get in the way of how the level expects you to solve something, and there's a scanning minigame that wasn't fun the first or 100th time we had to do it. The other issue for longtime fans is having to unlock elements that were previously in Marvel superheroes, such as the island of Manhattan and a significant portion of the bonus characters. What makes up for this is the impressive environment variety in the campaign, which highlights areas we were not expecting to spend time in, like Steve Rogers' gym and the various Avenger nightmares induced by Scarlet Witch's magic. So if Marvel Superheroes is your favorite LEGO game, there's a chance Marvel's Avengers will feel like more of the same. There is a lot more to discover though, if you're in the mood to search for it. We put in 14 hours and are currently just shy of 40% completion. The nostalgic references and jabs at each film's comedic and dramatic moments will only hold value for people that actually care about these movies. If the Marvel Cinematic Universe does hold a special place in your heart, it's clear that a lot of love went into this celebration of its uniquely unified narrative. Clumsy puzzles and weird voice clips never dull the joy of smashing everything and everyone in this world to pieces.